attack this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I think key strat on ball one, especially with this setup, just get that 5 bank down. If you can clear the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your first ball, you are in a very good spot.
Yeah.
Now this one has a rule where if you hit out of order, it goes backwards. The setting is it will not go any further back than the 3 ball. You can change that, but this one will not go further back than the 3.
Okay.
Watch that. Sweep. See how that comes off there?
Yeah.
That's the important thing. Getting a feel for that, because it's going to come out the left a lot.
Yeah. Going for the target there. Oh.
Yeah. So he's on the 3 ball. He's on the 5. You can take 2 down at a time, which is sweet.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So here I would throw it up to the 8 ball, just maximize that. The Q shot, a little miss, but that's fine. He's playing very on the fly, which is okay.
Yeah.
But you see these die. This is
completely dead.
Yeah, a nudge here, and again, because you can move it, it's not so bad.
No.
If he spells ball, there's 4 targets. It'll spot a ball. The one he's missing is the L on the right. And if that happens, cool. It's
there's
mostly
no bumper
incidental.
action there, so it's very difficult to kind of just to shoot that shot. Now look at that, you can cradle the ball there.
Yep.
You can't do that on our laser Q in the arcade. I can tell you that much.
No. And a lot of them, there's a lot of gap between the 2 flippers. So even if you try and do the stage without that, sometimes you can't get any force behind the ball. Spells pool, so he gets a spotted ball and he gets a 2x.
Lid spinner.
Yep. The only way to go there, unless he finds a way to transfer, I've seen other folks I played against alley pass, which is an interesting way. There you go. This is going to go up top automatically.
Ideal situation.
1,000 times whatever.
Yeah.
A little bit more force behind that plunge. I think he could have got a few more points, but that's all right. This is a great ball one.
Great start. Look at that. 8 balls there.
Yeah. He didn't have any extra points on his 8, so I think that was only 20,000. But still, really good start. And you can see, if letting it bounce, I went 4 times left to right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Completely dead.
Yeah.
You have to kind of compensate for that completely differently, because a misfiring sling on some games is like so deadly, but here you're going to have to use it to advantage.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. That's okay. That's a good ball. So he's going to get 15 times 2, and I believe the multipliers carry, so 30,000 every ball just for playing.
Yeah, he's in a really good position here. I looked at the qualifying score, and you sort of like the top 20 is like the 350 plus, right? So this is a really good ball one.
Yeah, I feel the winner of this, even before the ball was played, I would have said $500,000's almost a guarantee to win this one. Unfortunate not to get all the way around. Isn't going to impact too much because you're not getting any pop action. So these shots to the 6 and 7 aren't the worst. They're adding value when he gets to that ball. So now they're worth 10,000 or whatever instead of the normal. Nice little double flip to save that. He didn't. Now here, if you miss the ball that you're supposed to hit, no big deal. It just kind of drops back. But he didn't have any anyways. Nice bump. David is very on the fly. He's a San Diego guy. I know him very well. So this game may actually work to his advantage. With no slings firing, it's whatever's in front of you. Basically, there's a big, U-shape at the bottom and whatever you want to fire.
Yeah, he's really struggling to get the sequence on the targets there.
Yeah.
He's been at the bank a couple of times now.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how familiar he is with this. This is not a common game to see in like bars and stuff. So completing Q is huge. That gives him 10,000. You can complete it 3 times, and then every time you complete it from there on out, it'll be 50,000 plus a pool ball. So he's completed it twice already. He's at 20,000 for just completing that. He's not at the point where it spots balls yet, but this is still a good ball.
Yeah.
It's not
putting some work in.
Yep.
Getting a feel for it. So.
Yep. And he's already to the 4 ball, so it's not bad. Let's see if he moves. Oh, I forgot to move the lane.
Oh no.
All right, a little fumble at the end there.
Yeah.
I think he was still thinking about the fact that he didn't move the lane up top, and he was frazzled by it. But no scissors on this one. No. This is a.
So it's only one button moving that pool, right? You can't move it with both buttons.
I believe
like
you. Yeah,
modern.
I think you can only go left to right. So with the right flipper, I believe. Yeah, I like the nudge off the top where the A is. David is a very hands-on player. He nudges and moves a lot. So with a game that's playing this gently, you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of slaps to the side of the cabinet. And he knows that you can get away with quite a bit on this.
Yeah.
Clears his three.
Got good aim there. Oh,
Yep.
nearly got on the fly.
Again, the good thing is he's at his three, so you can't go any further back. With this setting, it will not drop any further back than the three ball. See what he does. Sometimes, so you can go around and get your 8-ball up, or you can choose to go for the Q targets. I like going up for the 8-ball. You add value to the final shot, plus you get pool letters, which is critical further on.
Oh no, that's gone. That's a goner.
Yeah, but he moved the machine quite a bit, and not even a danger on that, even on when it was going in the outlane. So it's very playable. I like this setup for Laser Q. It's not going to be a long playing game anyways. It doesn't need to be set to, death mode or whatever. What was it? It looks like he's going for drops here too.
Do you know where these players are from?
David Dow and David Oliver are both San Diego. I know that. Here we go. Matthew Peterson's from Portland, Oregon, and
it's in the match. Oh yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. I do not know David. He was one of the names that I was not familiar with. But if anyone in chat knows where he's from, please let us know. So he's got the 4-ball down. If he can complete this.
Oh my God! What happened there? Did the ball get stuck in something, or?
There are a lot of dips and holes in the play field here, so you will see a lot of stuff change direction mid-flight. He seems very comfortable on this, letting it bounce 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
All I'll say is Cal Extreme is a fun event, so. Okay, LA.
Yeah, there we go.
So 3 SoCal and 1 Super North Cal, if we call Oregon north of Cal. So he's completed. He's already on his 7 ball. This one you can actually let it bounce over. He probably didn't test that in his play, but you can let it bounce over and get it back to the left flipper from here. There you go. He knows now.
Yeah.
So the biggest skill in this game, beyond any other game, maybe other than Sinbad, is not flipping.
Yeah, you need to trust the rubber and the rolls when they're coming from the really steep orbits, right?
Yep.
Like orbit kind of angle.
And
I struggle with that a lot.
yeah,
because most
of
the time the ball just kind of slips on the rubber, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's nice. That's the only thing about these dead bounces. If you get caught right between two flippers, or that's still a good ball though. He completed 1 bank. He'll get the 30,000 as well.
Very close to the lead there.
Yep. Yeah. So here, again, you're in this interesting place. Do you start going for the? I'll just state that the left lane will spot a pool letter. So if it does roll backwards and then forwards through that left lane, you'll get 2 spots. So he completed the pool, so he's at 3x. So every time he completes that top lane, he's getting 15,000 minimum. So that's probably where you're going at this point in the game. What I was going to say is, like, anything down the middle, 99% of the things coming that way are savable in this one.
Yeah. Because you're allowed to nudge it so much.
Yeah, and the gap looks kind of large, but with both flippers fully up, there's nearly no gap there.
No, there's not. Oh.
See, he even got a flipper on that. A bit of a misread, just thought he had more of the flipper on ball. But that's okay. 334, as you said, top 20 already.
Yeah.
For the weekend. Now this was down part of the day on Friday, so it might be why some of these players didn't have as much experience.
Yeah, because somebody mentioned in chat that they were potentially taking it out or something like that.
Yeah, it did survive all of yesterday and was back up by like 8 p.m. on Friday, so it made all the requirements. Oh, all right. Actually, David Dow hasn't done a ton, but still has 143, so still in it. Gonna have some ground to make up, though. Getting a high multiplier and getting at least one rack done is kind of key to this game.
Yeah.
See what he does with this one.
Oh my God.
That's where you need the nudge off the top. Anything that's coming up by that A target where the spinner is, I'm nudging it to the right. Because of how safe this is with no slings firing. Just get it off that wall. That thing is aimed down the middle.
Yeah. You have so much protection down there on the right side, so totally worth it.
Oh, the cheat bar.
Yeah, it is a cheat bar, isn't it?
That's stock, though. We want these guys to play.
Yeah, Lynn's Arcade had one of these laser cues, and that will scissor you to death, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we have one at Captain's Auction. They had the bar on for like one day, and then they took it off after people started blowing up. But I feel like there's other things you can do. You can tighten it up a little bit without having to take that out. But either way, yeah, that was tough. He's still, that's the best part about completing the rack and having the 3x multiplier. 45,000 for draining.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And players 2 and 3 have to do a lot of work. Yeah, David David's out. There's 3 Davids in this group, so I have to be very clear who I mean. Probably not experienced with this game. Learning now that only the right flipper moves the targets.
Yeah.
If he can get to his 7 ball, that'd be great. It's 30,000. Actually, just completing the Q targets. Yeah, so he's completed it 3 times. Every completion now is a ball and 50,000. So there's no more penalty for missing the balls in order at this point. Shakes his head every time.
Yeah.
He did get that one, which was nice, but he knew that it was closer than he wanted it to be. Oh, nice little backhand there. 50,000 if you can get to that number. Bounce off the wall. Now I'm aiming for Q. There you go. That's 50,000 and a ball. That is huge. Although it didn't spot the ball, even though it says that it's going to. He's still on the 6 ball, oddly enough, but...
Yeah, he just needs to get a nice backhand in there, like he did on the right side.
Yep.
Oh, close. No, he's got that one now. All right, he needs the 7. All right.
Yep. And the 7 would have been 50,000. So he had that maxed up. Hey, Neil, what's going on? From across the pond, I assume. I don't believe you made it to Pinburg.
You never know where Neil is.
I know. Sometimes we're all the way in California. Sometimes he's in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
But he's only there for like a day or whatever. Jet lag means nothing to that man. Yeah, totally understand. All right.
Yeah, this is a hobby primarily. We need to kind of get our jobs done first.
Yeah.
All right, we have a hill to climb here, but
Bounce
he's in
over?
good shape to catch up for sure. Oh no!
So that was only a single danger.
Yeah. But it did make a little sound, didn't it?
Yes.
Like a little kind of sad engine sound.
Yeah. A little engine that couldn't. So he has 30,000 in here. If he can complete the pool targets one more time, he will overtake David Dow. So one more lane would do it for him. He'll actually be good as long as he doesn't tilt. And I don't see anyone tilting this game. We've seen some moves.
Yeah.